You ain't got no home! You like us! You like us! You like us! You ain't got no home! You ain't got no
This Christmas, you don't need to go hunting high and low for sweets. At Woolworths, you'll discover everything from stocking fillers to giant assortments.
Simon!
All you have to do is to find somewhere to hide them.
Simon!
Woolworths, a great place to find your Christmas sweets.
Ici, le café en France. Le Veuve de Vernay et Les Misérables. Avec le vin ordinaire, not le Veuve de Vernay. Alors, regardez. Voulez-vous le Veuve de Vernay? Et voilà. Sans any cause de célébration, Les Misérables se transforment into the life and soul de la party. Le Veuve de Vernay. Et pourquoi pas?
Duracell. No ordinary battery.
Right, let's see what we're up against.
And as you can see with the Barclays current account, you have access to over 300 financial services.
Over 300? That's wider than we thought.
There doesn't appear to be any reason why we can't agree a small overdraft right now.
Oh, personal bankers. That'll come as a bit of a blow.
You've seen our latest head office circular. We've put 45,000 staff through the customer care program.
45,000?
Ah, well, Smithers, where do we stand?
Nothing to worry about, sir.
We think you're better off talking to Barclays.
Yes, we have a 12 in the blue.
With the scalloped neck.
Yes, a 12 in the blue with a scalloped neck.
And in the white?
Yes, we have a 12 in the white.
And do you have the 14 in the blue?
I thought Madam was a 12.
Well, normally, yes, but you see, if the cut is on the smallish side, they're not generous these days. You know what I mean? They skimp round the armhole.
Yes, we have a 14 in the blue.
And in the white?
And in the white, and in the green, and in the pink.
Green? Oh, now, do you have a 12 in the green?
Yes, we have a 12 in the green.
And in
the pink.
Before you shop, why not call and make sure they've got exactly what you want?
So, you've got all of the colours in both of the sizes?
All the colours in all sizes.
You haven't sold out of anything?
Nothing at all.
It's not what you call all the rage, is it?
British Telecom. It's you we answer to.
Takes me back to the place that I know. On the beach.
The unique sound of Chris Rea.
Oh, if you think it's over, it's
13 classic songs on one album.
I can hear your heartbeat. Well,
New light through old windows. The best of Chris Rea.
James Durant left the Sugarloaf Public House in Great Queen Street, Holborn, shortly after 8:30 p.m. on Wednesday, the 26th of October. He was an elderly, balding man with gold-rimmed spectacles, and he walked with a slight shuffle. That night, he wore a dark, single-breasted raincoat and carried a black briefcase. At midnight, James Durant's body was found inside his own home in Cranes Park Avenue, Surbiton. He had been murdered. Why? Crimestoppers needs your help to solve this crime. Call 0800 555 111. You don't have to give your name, your call is free, and you could earn a Community Action Trust reward. If you have information about this or any other crime at all, call Crimestoppers now.
Part of Belfast was sealed off earlier tonight after a bomb went off outside North Howard Street Barracks, injuring 9 soldiers. The explosives were left in a car which hadn't been checked. No warning was given.
Soldiers were injured, none of them seriously, as the blast rocked buildings and blew out windows. A number of people were injured by flying glass.
We were all just sitting here and the wee child was lying there sleeping and the churn. All the glass splattered all over. I seen a big flash and a big boom, and I just flew on the ground. I hit my head and all. And then I went round the house to see my wee brother's alright and he's cutting all.
This is the second car bomb attack on the North Howard Street Barracks in the past 3 months.
Police searching for the missing schoolgirl, Anna Humphreys, disclosed they had 2 new clues. They may have to widen their search.
Anna's pencil case was found on a grass verge and 3 miles away a pair of scissors. A week ago, one of Anna's shoes was found 15 miles further along the same road. Items have now been retrieved over a 30-mile area. Police think David Evans, the 31-year-old farm worker suspected of murdering Anna, may have thrown her belongings from his car as he drove away. North Wales detectives who'd been in France helping with the hunt for Evans have now returned to Wales. The French Interior Ministry has said its involvement in the case could be concluded later today.
An Argentine judge has said that there are questionable circumstances in the death of the multimillionairess Cristina Onassis. Police are investigating after pills were found near her body. She now lies in a Greek Orthodox chapel in Buenos Aires, and she'll be buried on the family's private Greek island. Miss Onassis collapsed from a suspected heart attack at a friend's house near Buenos Aires. Her aunt strongly denied that her death was a suicide. A baby boy who was thrown out of his nursery in Wales because some parents said his looks frightened other children is to get help from a top surgeon. 14-month-old Nathan Chatterton, who has a large strawberry birthmark on his face, has been to see a disfigurement guidance group, and a specialist surgeon has agreed to see him. The guidance centre say the mark may go away anyway without treatment. And that's the news for now. I'll be back later in the morning.
Hello, we've had some nice letters this week. One from Sarah Parks of Aylesbury. Quote, your acidic remarks about Belgians were cheap and nasty. Your ignorance was patent. Your racism, that's how they talk in Aylesbury, absurd. Cheap, yes. Nasty, I'd agree. But ignorant, I mean, I've met those people. I do agree, though, about the Walloons. If you have a name like that, how can you expect to be taken seriously? We have a letter from Bob Dickinson of Manchester, which was serious. Quote, last week the centre break contained a soft drinks advert with music based on South African styles. That was followed by an advert for South African Airways. Please note. An air disaster indeed, Mr. Dickinson. But my favourite letter was to this week's NME. It said, enough is enough. This Manchester versus London acid house match has gone too far. Manchester beats London on away goals.
Open up your mind. Come on, take a ride. Meet you on the other side of midnight.
Very good morning. We also have one from someone saying, why didn't Mr. Wilson die in the swimming pool? But I think that's a little hysterical. What have we got for you tonight, late night people? We've got the group dubbed Sex. We've got a lot of performance art, slightly posy stuff, but interesting. We talked to cinematographer and new director Chris Menges about his new movie. And we got a couple of Cockneys in. Robert Elms and Alex Sharkey. What Southern people are doing here, we'll find out a little later. But first, let's get back to where I come from in many ways, the 60s, man. Now, ignoring the similarity between 88's warehouse parties and 66 acid test parties, although the centrality of dancing in both should give you pause, we get on to Lawrence Ferlinghetti, one of the great minds of the generation that his pal Allen Ginsberg saw go wow, wow, wow. Mr. Ferlinghetti, quite old now, has written a second novel, and he is still, he says, an enemy of the state.
A surrealist poem after André Breton, making love in poetry. In a war where every second counts, time drops to the ground like a shadow from a tree under which we lie. In a wood boat built from it by an unknown carpenter beyond the sea, upon which peach pits float, fired by a gunner who has run out of ammunition for a cannon whose muzzle bites heart-shaped holes out